What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Before I begin, I want to say thank you so much to each and every single one of you for making this channel possible. If you like what you see and you enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, smash that like button, and comment in the comments section below. Also, I do have an eBay store called the Carolina Collector 001 where I'm selling graded card slabs, baseball card singles, and a bunch of random stuff. I do have to do a relist, and I still have orders I need to fulfill from my previous batch of cards that I sold. So if you're an eBay customer of mine, just be a little patient. I have been overwhelmed with stuff here at home, especially since I'm preparing for a Halloween party this Thursday. I got a lot of work I still need to do yet, but if you want to help to support the channel, that's how you can do it. So click the link in the description box below. I will be doing another relist, hopefully sooner than later. And I still got to process my current batch of orders and get them out as soon as possible because I'm running a little bit behind. But anyway, forgive the shaky cam. I didn't know how else to film this or record this video. And I have a special guest here. His name is Fred Krueger. You guys all know who he is from A Nightmare on Elm Street. He's pretty ubiquitous within the horror film community, and he's just one of those classic 1980s characters. You know, a violent but funny goofball. So I'm not really going to focus too much on the costume. What I want to focus on is that mask right there. This is a latex mask by the very talented Moonstruck Studios. I got this a few weeks ago, and I was highly impressed because I think Spirit of Halloween, or whatever that company's called, I don't know, makes their own mask. But this one is actually quite impressive. I did try it on, and it does have its issues, and that's not the fault of the maker. That's just because I got a big fat head. You see, Robert Englund, I believe, is 5'7", 5'8", and I'm 6'1". He has broad shoulders. I don't have broad shoulders. I have a Victorian face. He has a very, Irish square face. So when I put on my silicone mask, it actually tends to stretch out his face unnaturally. So it does have the look and feel of Freddy's face, but trying to pull off a tall Freddy Krueger is a bit of a challenge, you know. So I wanted to see what this latex mask was all about, because the latex can be awful, but this mask, you know, for what it's worth, is just absolutely amazing. But the problem is, once again, it's because of my build and my height and my size that unfortunately Moonstruck Studios mask doesn't work for me. It does have foam. I didn't want to take it out. He does actually suggest that if you need a little bit more room in the mask that you could pull the foam out. But I decided to use him for display for outside for my patio. And he looks pretty good for what it is. I bought one of these Walmart skeletons. He's about 5 and change as far as his height is concerned, 5 foot and change. I bought this plastic glove just in case there are trick-or-treaters. I don't want anybody getting hurt. And a Party City basic Freddy Krueger sweater. And a hat, of course, I did myself. But, you know, take a look at the detail of this thing. I mean, for a latex mask, it is just wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, especially for an outdoor display like this. I mean, you can look at him even in the back of his head, too. I mean, the detail is just absolutely incredible. I mean, it's one of the best latex masks I think I've ever bought. But then again, I've never done I don't want to say full-size Freddy Krueger, but just something different to put outside, because I think I'm the only one on the property that actually decorated their patio for Halloween. I mean, I do see some people with pumpkins and stuff, but, well, it's not madness like this is. You know, oh, there's my other two buddies right there. You know, plus I got all that all set up for nighttime. But yeah, for a latex mask of this caliber and for the price point that he offers it for, I mean, it is just amazing. But again, like I said, you know, trying to do a 6'1" Freddy Krueger comes with challenges. Now, I do have a platinum silicone mask. I have a screen. My Freddy's part 4. So I do have a screen accurate or semi-screen accurate red and green sweater. This is too dark. I would say that this one would be more appropriate for part 2, if anything. But this is based off of part 4, except for the glove, which is, you know, a basic, you know, run-of-the-mill plastic glove, because again, if we do get trick-or-treaters up here, I don't want nobody getting hurt, so I want to make sure that we got plastic blades on there. But like I said, for all the detail for a latex mask, I mean, you're really getting your money's worth. I only wish it would fit a big guy like me, but you can't win them all. I do have a platinum silicone mask for part 4, and I'm definitely going to be rocking him, bitch, for Halloween in 2 days' time. But I couldn't, you cannot deny the workmanship that he put into this. I mean, the detail for a latex mask is just incredible. The one time I did try this on, it does move with your face a little bit. I mean, you can get a grimace, you know, and I have like those, I'm not trying to compare myself to Tom Hardy or anything like that, but, you know, you can actually get real expressive with your eyes with this thing, and you can almost smile. But after that, that's just about as much as you can do with it, you know, so it's got its limitations. And the fact that it's latex and not silicone, over time, eventually, you know, and you have to be realistic here, it could potentially dry out and crumble. But he's taken steps to protect the inside of the mask. There's actually like a stretchy material that's lined on the inside of the mask itself, so that this way, when you pull on it, you kind of have to, like with a silicone mask, it's almost the same process. You kind of have to stretch it out and then pull it over your head and then do the whole thing in reverse. So it's typical of your Freddy setup, and I believe it would come down, if I were to wear it, comes down to about here. So you get nice coverage on your shoulders, on your neck. But again, unfortunately for me, because of my big fat noggin that I got, you know, I got a big head, so it just doesn't work for me. But if you're looking for a display, you know, something cheap, like I did, you know, like I said, I bought one of these, or I got 2 of them, as a matter of fact, these full-size skeletons for my patio. I went to Party City, I bought, you know, a cheap sweater, cheap glove, did the hat myself, as close to a part 4 as I could. I mean, it could be a little more pinched, but who cares? And I got him sitting up here, and he looks great. I got comments about this and compliments from the neighbors and stuff and my friends, and it's just a really, really cool display for Halloween. But I give this a thumbs up for anybody that wants to use it as a display piece. Definitely look up Moonstruck Studios. He's got his own YouTube channel. I believe he's based in Australia, and it came within 2 weeks' time, and he's been sitting out here all this time, keeping the kids at bay, bitches. So, but I think the mask itself, if I'm not mistaken, was like $250 to $275 or something like that, American dollars. I don't know what the exchange rate is between Australian currency and our currency, but it's still relatively cheap for a latex mask, you know. So he does mention the padding on the inside. He can add padding, he can take away padding, he can actually change certain aspects of the mask. I think he does every version of Freddy, as a matter of fact. He even does Jason Voorhees, which I almost considered doing, but I'm more of a Freddy fan than anything. But for a display like this for Halloween, it suits its purpose. And if I were to get like a dummy head or like a stand for gloves, I would definitely take my part 4 and put that on there, and take this off, and then set something up temporarily where I can display this mask. But, you know, if you're somebody that wears costumes and stuff like that, or plans on going to a Halloween party or trick-or-treating with your kids and whatnot, and you don't want to break the bank, this is definitely the way to go, even though it's a little late to pick them up. If you're the convention type, this is perfect for you. But it's a great cheap alternative to a platinum silicone mask, because, you know, you got your top dogs out there like CFX, WFX, Dark Ride. I forgot who the maker was of my mask, because I have a part 4 myself, so I forgot what the name of the mask is. But regardless and despite that, it's a great mask. Great for kids are just getting home from school. So it's a great mask, a great alternative to a silicone mask, but this is meant more for like a shorter guy than a big tall guy like myself. It is very difficult being 6'1", pulling off a decent Freddy Krueger that's proportionate, that looks right, and emulates Robert Englund. So unfortunately, again, like I said, for me, for a guy with a fat head like mine, it won't fit. But for anybody else, any other bloke out there, you can't go wrong with this. So there you have it, my Moonstruck Studios Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Freddy Krueger's Silicone Mask. Go check out Moonstruck Studios. I highly recommend them. It's great for either display or for wear. And you won't break the bank with this mask. He did a great job. And he does do custom work at your request. As long as, I guess I would assume, as long as it's reasonable. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I am your host, the Carolina Collector. And again, to my eBay customers, I apologize for the slight delay in shipping. I know everything's all printed out and my printer's all screwed up again. I think something went wrong with that ink cartridge that I got. I'm probably going to have to go out and get another one, unfortunately, which is going to run me even more money. It's hard having a business, let me tell you. It's not as easy as you think. But I will fulfill your outstanding orders as soon as humanly possible. I got a lot of groceries still I got to put away, and I'm organizing everything out here for Thursday. And I'm just a little overwhelmed at the moment. But I wanted to put this video out there for you guys so that you can see my Freddy Krueger in his glory. And it looks great. So until next time, take care, God bless, stay safe, and I will see you soon.